Good morning, class 10. Welcome back to the class. So today we will be taking doubts, the questions which you have sent. I will be solving those questions. So today I have picked chapter 1. I have compiled all the questions that you have asked and we will try to solve maximum of them, almost all of them. So there was a question someone asked me, 2 under root 3, what is it? There were options given, rational, irrational, whatever it is. So children, always remember, say 2 is a rational number, under root 2 is an irrational number. The square root of a non-perfect natural number is always irrational. Under root 2, under root 3, under root 5, under root 6, all these are irrational. We call them surds. See, this is rational. Rational plus irrational, it is irrational. Rational minus irrational is again irrational. Rational number into irrational number is again irrational number. Rational number divided by irrational number is again an irrational number. For example, 4 upon under root 3. So we will numerator and denominator will multiply by under root 3. So this becomes 4 under root 3 upon 3. Why do we do that? हम ऐसा क्यों करते हैं? We do it so that the denominator gets rationalized. Denominator is the quantity which is which acts as the divisor. Divisor हमेशा absolute होना चाहिए, approximate नहीं. Numerator can be, that is dividend can be approximate, quotient can be approximate, right? Remainder can be approximate, but divisor has to be absolute. Divisor को absolute होना पड़ेगा. इसलिए denominator should always be rational. Now this is an irrational number. In all, it is an irrational number. It's a mixed surd. Rational combination of a rational and an irrational is called a mixed surd. ठीक है, जैसे मान लो 2 under root 2. It is a mixed surd. अगर इसको pure surd के form में लिखना है, तो you can write it as under root 8. Why under root 8? Why under root 8? Because 8 is 4 into 2. So this is under root 4 into under root 2. That is 2 under root 2. Got it? ठीक है? ये हमेशा sum of a rational and an irrational, difference of a rational and irrational, product of a rational and irrational, quotient of ratio between rational and irrational is always irrational, right? अच्छा, one more thing. ऐसा नहीं है कि sum of two rational number, two irrational numbers is always irrational. It can be rational. Suppose 2 minus 4 under root 3. This is an irrational number, right? Now 7 plus 4 under root 3. This is also an irrational number. When you add them, 2 plus 7, rational plus rational, 9, minus 4 root 3 plus 4 root 3 gets cancelled. Final answer is 9. So the sum of these two irrational numbers is a rational number. So in the same way, you can have difference also. So difference between two irrational numbers, or the sum of two irrational numbers, or the product of two irrational numbers, or the ratio between two irrational numbers can be rational. Like under root 3 minus under root 2. This is irrational. इसका प्रोडक्ट अगर आप देखोगे, under root 3 plus under root 2, a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, 3 minus 2, that is 1. It turns out to be rational, right? तो ये ध्यान रखने वाली बातें हैं. Okay, next someone asked me, express 0.254 bar in the form of p upon q. In the form of p upon q. So whatever the number is, x is equal to 0.25454 dot dot. हमने दो पेयर ले ली. First thing is, all the terms which are not repeating should be on the left side of the decimal. The first thing that you should know. So what I have to do, I have to shift this decimal one place to the right. It means I have to multiply the equation both sides by 10. So I get 10x is equal to 2.5454 dot dot dot. Now second step is, one complete set of the terms that are being repeated should be shifted to the left side of the decimal. So 54 तो अगेन आपको डेसिमल को 2 प्लेसेस आगे सरकाना है, सो मल्टीप्लाई बोथ साइड्स बाय 1000, सॉरी 100, so 100 into 10 becomes 1000x is equal to 254.5454, ये तो आप जितना चाहे उतना लिख सकते हैं। So why do we do that? ऐसा इसलिए करते हैं कि जब आप एक इक्वेशन में से दूसरे को रिड्यूस करोगे, when you subtract one of the equations from another, the terms on the right side of decimal they nullify, they become 0. Now if I subtract 1000x is equal to 254.5454 so on, then 10x is equal to 2.5454, okay. Now if I subtract 1000x minus 10x is 990x is equal to 254 minus 2, 252 point, आगे सब 0 बन गया ना, this is the reason why we do that, okay. Now I want x is equal to 252 upon 990. Now you see 5 plus 2 7 plus 2 9, so numerator and denominator both are divisible by 9. 28 upon 110. Now it is divisible by 2. 14 upon 55. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन में भी कि convert it in the rational form या convert it in the form of p upon q. ओके, अब आप इसको किस फॉर्म में ले आए? 14 upon 55. This is in the form p upon q. अब कभी कभी पूछ लेता है, say this is equal to p upon q. Now find p plus q. तो p upon q निकाल लिया आपने. p is 14, q is 55. What will be p plus q? p plus q will be 14 plus 55. That is 69. Got it? ऐसा पूछ सकता है, या क्वेश्चन आपको ये बोल सकता है कि this is x. This is x. Find the value of 2x. So you have found x. x क्या है हमारे पास? x is equal to 14 upon 55. You want 2x. So 2 into 14 upon 55. That is 28 upon 55. And if the question says कि find x not in the rational form but in irrational form, तो डिवाइड कर लेना 28 में 55 को और रिपीटिंग डेसिमल के फॉर्म में एक्सप्रेस कर देना इसको. आई होप यू गॉट इट. 28 divided by 55 कर लोगे आप, है ना. So if the question says कि find 2x not in the form of rational but in the form of not in this form p upon q but in the form of repeating decimal, तो वैसे करके निकाल देना. Understood? So all the questions of this type I hope you can solve it, right? There may be a question like if x is equal to 0.9 bar, if x is equal to 0.9 bar, then x, the rational form of x is, the p upon q form of x is, बहुत सिंपल है. x is equal to 0.9 bar means x is equal to 0.99 and so on. One place to the right side decimal is shifted, so 10x is equal to 9.9999. Now 10x equal to 9.99 है आपके पास. Subtract करोगे x equal to 0.99. What do we get? 9x is equal to 9. X equal to 1. Right? So don't get confused. 0.9 bar is approximately equal to 1. See, we are getting the value as 1. Okay? Next type of question. Okay, 2 to the power 256 is divided by 17. What will be the result? See children, this is a very good question. Pay attention to this. 2 to the power 256 is divided by 17. What will be the remainder? So we have to use remainder theorem also here. See, 2 to the power 256 is divided by 17 is 16 plus 1. Why 16 plus 1? Why I have written 16 plus 1 is very simple. 16 can be represented as an exponent of 2. 2 to the power 4 plus 1. Okay, 2 to the power 4 plus 1. Now can we write 2 to the power 256 also in terms of 2 to the power 4? So 256 को अगर मैं 4 से डिवाइड करूं 64 आएगा. So I can write this as 2 to the power 4 whole to the power 64 is divided by 2 to the power 4 plus 1. अब क्या करो, बहुत सिंपल, let 2 power 4 is equal to x. So this is a polynomial. P of x is equal to x to the power 64. This is a polynomial. P of x equal to x to the power 64. Now this polynomial is divided by a linear polynomial. Is divided by x plus 1. 2 power 4 को x माना. ध्यान देना यहाँ पे. This can be in the form of 2, in the form of 3, anything. For every question, this is the method of solution. Now 2 to the power x to the power 64 is being divided by x plus 1. So remainder theorem क्या बोलता है? When you divide a polynomial p of x by a linear polynomial x plus a, remainder is p of minus a. Substitute x equal to minus 1 here. P of minus 1. That is, in place of x you are substituting minus 1. Minus 1 to the power 64. Now for any negative number which has even power will turn out to be positive. And 1 to the power any whole number is always 1. So this becomes 1. What is it? Remainder. So when 2 to the power 56 is divided by 17, the remainder is always 1. Right? Remainder is always 1. The question can be asked in this way. Three to the power 81 is divided by 10. What will be the remainder? So what is 10? 10 is 9 plus 1. What is 9? Okay, not 10. Say it is divided by 28. What is the remainder? So 28 is 27 plus 1. 27 is 3 to the power 3 plus 1. इसको भी 3 to the power 3 के फॉर्म में represent करते हैं. So 3 power 3 4 to the power 27. Now take 3 to the power 3 as x. So x power 27 is divided by x plus 1. तो substitute x equal to minus 1. Minus 1 to the power 27. Remainder क्या आएगा? Minus 1 आएगा. So किसी भी फॉर्म में दे सकता है. जरूरी कि 2 के बेस में, it can be in the base of 3, base of 5, whatever it is. Right, children? I hope you got this. Okay, now there is a question about HCF and LCM. See children, I have any two numbers. Let A and B are any two positive integers such that A is smaller than B. Okay. Now let capital H is the HCF of A and B, and capital L is the LCM of A and B. Then always remember, the product of HCF and LCM is always equal to the product of the numbers. ये एक condition, this is an equality, ये एक equation. How many quantities do we have here? 4 quantities. Right? You may be provided with any 3 of them and 4th can be asked. Suppose HCF LCM area A area. So simple, H into L divided by A will give you D. हो सकता है सिर्फ A और B दे दे और ये बोले कि find HCF, find LCM and verify if HCF into LCM is equal to A into B. जैसे क्वेश्चन है आपके पास 404 and 96. These are the two numbers. Verify H into L is equal to A into B. So one of them is A, one of them is B. You can consider anything as A or anything as B. That is completely up to your discretion how you take it. Okay. Now, you know the division algorithm to find HCF. 404 and 96. 404 divided by 96. So 4 times 384. 4 minus 4 is 0. 10 minus 8 is 2. 20 is the remainder. Now this becomes the divisor and this comes here. 96. 4 times 8. 16. Now 16 becomes divisor. 20 comes here. 1 time. 16. 4. Now 4 becomes divisor. The last divisor is the HCF. So HCF is 4. We have found the HCF. Right? You know how to find HCF by this method. You can also find out HCF by prime factorization. You can also find out LCM by prime factorization. Not at all an issue. See, prime factorization. Maybe many of you must have forgotten that. 96 and 404. Prime factorization. 2, 48, 202. 2, 24, 101. 2, 12, 101. 2, 6, 101. 2, 3 times 101. Next prime is 3, 1 time 101. Now, do we have any other number which can divide this 101? Any prime number which can divide this 101. 7, is it divisible by 5? No. Is it divisible by 7? No. Is it divisible by 11? No. By 13, is it divisible by 13? 13, is it divisible? No. Any other number, can you find it? 17, is it divisible by 17? No. Is it divisible by 19? No, it's not divisible. Right? Find out, is it divisible by any other number? Find out if it is divisible. See, 51 into 2 is 102. Before 51, find out the prime numbers. Before 51, you have 47. Is it divisible by 47? No, it is not divisible. So we find that this is turning out to be a prime number. So what will be the LCM? The product of all these will be the LCM. Okay. Now you have LCM of these two numbers. You have HCF of these two numbers. Even you can find HCF by prime factorization. See, 96404. HCF means highest common factor. So start with the smallest prime number and see up to where you can divide both the numbers. 2 divides 48 times and 202 times. Now 2 divides 24 times and 101 times. Now I do not have any prime number which can simultaneously divide these two numbers. It means my process terminates here. 2 into 2, 4. 4 is the HCF. So by prime factorization method also you can find HCF as well as LCM. It is your choice. जो सबसे कम time method में लगे वो method adopt कर लेना exam में. So HCF आ गया, LCM आ गया, verify कर लो. H into L is equal to A into B. Got it? Okay, now find the smallest natural number by which we have to multiply 1200 so that it becomes a perfect square. Find the smallest natural number which should be multiplied to 1200 so that it becomes a perfect square. एक काम करो, इसको perfect square के products के form में cut कर लेते हैं. 12 means 3 into 4 and into 100. 100 is a perfect square, 4 is a perfect square. 3 is not a perfect square. So what is the smallest number by which I should multiply it so that it becomes a perfect square? Simple, it has to be 3. Only then it becomes a perfect square. And what will be the square root? So it should be multiplied by 3. It becomes 3600. 3600 is 36 into 100. 36 का square root 6. 100 का 10. 60 will be the square root. Are you getting it? इवन यहाँ आप कर सकते हैं, इट इज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 3, सो दिस बिकम्स 3 स्क्वायर इंटू 4 स्क्वायर इंटू 10 स्क्वायर, सो 3 इंटू 4, सॉरी नॉट 4 स्क्वायर, 2 स्क्वायर, 3 स्क्वायर 2 स्क्वायर 10 स्क्वायर, स्क्वायर रूट क्या होगा 3 इंटू 2 इंटू 10, 60. Got it? So this is how you can solve it. Okay, there is a question. P is equal to a square b cube and q is equal to a cube b. A and b are prime numbers. A and b are prime numbers. So you can say a square b cube means a into a into b into b into b. समझ रहे? और q is a into this is b. Now you have to find HCF. HCF means common. Small, अगर एक टर्म दोनों में है तो जो स्मॉलेस्ट पावर होगा वो HCF में आएगा. A is present in both P and Q. So here it is a square, here it is a cube. A square और a cube में स्मॉलर कौन सा? A square. So HCF of P and Q will be a square. अच्छा B cube और B में स्मॉलर क्या है? B. So this is the HCF. और जब आप LCM लेंगे, LCM of P and Q, the largest power will be considered. A square और A cube में largest power क्या है? A cube. B cube और B में largest power क्या है? B cube. This is the LCM. This is the LCM of these numbers. Verify कर लो. HCF into LCM. A cube B cube into A square B should be equal to product of the numbers P and Q. Okay, this becomes A to the power 5 into B to the power 4. P और Q को multiply करते हैं, A square into A cube, A power 5, B cube into B, B power 4. Are they equal? Of course they are equal. Okay, children. Okay, again there are the questions of HCF, LCM, HCF, LCM. I hope you got it how to solve them. Try to solve some more questions. There are some questions which are paragraph type. Okay, go through those questions. Find out if there is any problem. Make this chapter thorough. See children, you will be having questions based on assertion, questions based on reasoning. तो इन सब चीजों को ध्यान में रखो. For you this is a completely new pattern children. Please take it seriously. Please take it seriously. I should get doubts, I should get questions from each and every one of you. And I'll discuss all your doubts in the videos. Okay? The next video will be based on chapter number 2. Okay?